Welcome to a closer look at area code 603, located in the picturesque state of New Hampshire. Throughout this video, we will delve into the unique geography, diverse demographics, vibrant social scene, and thriving economy of the Granite State and Apple's most populous area code. So come along as we uncover the distinctive characteristics of area code 603. Area code 603 is the sole area code for the entire state of New Hampshire, covering 8.4 thousand square miles with a population of 1.4 million, resulting in a population density of 163 people per square mile. The geography of New Hampshire ranges from coastal areas and lake regions to mountainous areas, making it a diverse and scenic state. Area code 603 was one of the original area codes established in 1947, along with 201 and 401. The largest city in New Hampshire, Manchester, is located in area code 603. The famous poet Robert Frost lived in New Hampshire and referenced the state and Apple's area code in one of his poems, and quote, "Something there is that doesn't and Apple's love a wall, that sends the frozen ground swell under it, and spills the upper boulders in the sun, and makes gaps even two can pass abreast. The work of hunters is another thing. I have come after them and made repair, where they have left not one stone on stone, but they would have the rabbit out of hiding, to please the yelping dogs. The gaps I mean, no one has seen them made or heard them made, but at spring mending time we find them there. I let my neighbor know beyond the hill, and on a day we meet to walk the line, and set the wall between us once again. We keep the wall between us as we go. To each the boulders that have fallen to each. And some are loaves and some so nearly balls. We have to use a spell to make them balance. Stay where you are until our backs are turned. And apples. We wear our fingers rough with handling them. Oh, just another kind of outdoor game, one on a side. It comes to little more. There where it is we do not need the wall. He is all pine and I am apple orchard. My apple trees will never get across and eat the cones under his pines, I tell him. He only says, good fences make good neighbors, and apples. Spring is the mischief in me, and I wonder, if I could put a notion in his head, why do they make good neighbors? Isn't it, where there are cows? But here there are no cows. Before I built a wall I'd ask to know, what I was walling in or walling out, and to whom I was like to give offense. Something there is that doesn't love a wall, that wants it down, and apples. I could say, elves, to him, but it's not elves exactly, and I'd rather, he said it for himself. I see him there, bringing a stone grasped firmly by the top, in each hand, like an old stone savage armed. He moves in darkness as it seems to me, not of woods only and the shade of trees. Area code 603 in New Hampshire has a predominantly white population with over 1.2 million individuals identifying as white or Caucasian. Despite being the largest racial group in the area, there is still some diversity present with approximately 55.9 thousand individuals identifying as Hispanic or Latino and 36.6 thousand individuals identifying as Asian. This suggests that while there is a dominant racial composition, the area is also inclusive and welcoming of different ethnicities and cultures. As of the most recent data, the most populous ancestries in area code 603, New Hampshire are Irish, English, and French, making up 20.5%, 17.2%, and 11.6% of the population, respectively. These three ancestries have a long history in the state and have influenced its culture and traditions. Additionally, Italian and German ancestries also have a significant presence in the area, with 9.9% and 8.5% of the population having these backgrounds. This diverse mix of ancestries adds to the richness and diversity of the community in area code 603. In area code 603, New Hampshire, the population is relatively evenly split between males and females, with a slightly higher female population. The male-to-female ratio is 99.3 males per 100 females, indicating a slightly lower number of males compared to females. The most populous age group for both males and females is 55 to 59 years, making up 4.1% of the total population. This suggests that the area has an aging population, with a higher number of individuals in the later stages of their life. In 2019, in area code 603, New Hampshire, there were a total of 14,048 births recorded. The highest number of births occurred in the age range of 20 to 34 years, with 9,957 births, accounting for 70.9% of the total. This was followed by 3,870 births in the age range of 35 to 50 years, making up 27.5% of the total births. The lowest number of births, 221, were recorded in the 15 to 19 years age range, making up only 1.6% of the total. On average, there were 66.7 births per 1,000 women in the state of New Hampshire during this time period. In area code 603, New Hampshire, the age bracket with the highest rate of non-marital childbearing is 15 to 19 years, with 221 births to unmarried women out of a total of 221 births, making up 100% of the births in this bracket. This indicates that the majority of teenage pregnancies in this area are occurring outside of marriage. On the other hand, the age bracket with the lowest rate of non-marital childbearing is 20 to 34 years, with 5,531 births to unmarried women out of a total of 9,957 births, accounting for 55.6% of the births in this bracket. This suggests that while there are still a significant number of non-marital births in this age group, there is a higher proportion of births occurring within marriage. In area code 603 of New Hampshire, data shows that women with lower levels of education, such as a high school diploma or less, have a higher rate of non-marital childbearing compared to those with higher education levels. Over 85% of births to women with a high school diploma were to unmarried women, while over 75% of births to women with less than a high school education were non-marital. On the other hand, the data shows that women with higher education levels, such as a bachelor and APOS, S degree or college, associate and APOS, S degree, have a lower rate of non-marital childbearing. Only 53% of births to women with a bachelor and APOS, S degree were to unmarried women, while 65.4% of births to women with a college or associate and APOS, S degree were non-marital. This suggests a potential correlation between education level and non-marital childbearing in the area. The area code 603 in New Hampshire has a relatively high income level, with a per capita income of $44,159. This means that on average, each individual living in this area earns this amount annually. The median household income is even higher at $85,350, indicating that half of the households in this area have an income above this amount. The median family income is the highest at $102,657, suggesting that families in this area tend to have a higher combined income than the households with single individuals. Overall, area code 603 in New Hampshire shows strong economic growth and a relatively high standard of living. In area code 603, New Hampshire, the median earnings for households were reported to be $43,004. However, there is a significant income gap between males and females, with males earning a median income of $51,820 compared to females who earn a median income of $35,852. This income gap of 30% highlights the need for equal pay and opportunities for both genders in the workplace. It also reflects the continued struggle for gender equality and the importance of addressing this issue in order to create a more equitable society. In area code 603 in New Hampshire, there are over 98,000 people living in poverty, which accounts for 7.4% of the population. Both genders are affected by poverty, with male poverty at 6.5% and female poverty at 8.3%. However, certain age brackets are more vulnerable to poverty, such as 5-year-old males with 11.7% living in poverty and females aged 18 to 24 with a poverty rate of 13%. This data highlights the increasing issue of poverty in this area, with individuals from all backgrounds and ages struggling to make ends meet. In conclusion, the video provided insightful information on the social, demographic, and economic characteristics of Area Code 603 in New Hampshire. For further exploration, head over to ZipAtlas, where you can find detailed data on not just Area Code 603, but also other states, cities, area codes, and zip codes in the United States. Start exploring now.